had been weeks since Luke overcame a personal demon. Thanks to Molly and the other narrow gauge engines, Luke was freed from his past torments. The little engine was his old cheery self, puffing back and forth up and down the narrow gauge railway. The other engines were thrilled to see Luke ever so happy once again. However, a few days before Halloween, Mr. Percival had a job for Luke. There's a small goods train that needs to be taken to the end of the line. It's needed for Halloween. You can count on me, sir, Luke said. Then it's settled. The train needs to get there before morning. And Mr. Percival turned and walked away. Molly passed, giving a cheerful whistle. Luke responded back with a whistle of his own. That evening, Luke was bringing his goods train to the end of the line. The station master was pleased. Wow, Luke, 5 minutes early. That's impressive. Well done. Luke was uncoupled and made his way home. However, he would be in for the shock of his life. Millie was called in from Ulstead Castle to assist the others during the autumn months, and was en route back to the castle. Suddenly, she stopped. In front of her was a dark, shadowy shape that almost looked like Luke. Millie was unimpressed, thinking Luke was just playing a Halloween prank. Then Luke arrived opposite of the Spectre. Leave Millie alone! The Spectre turned around. Millie was so terrified she wanted to scream but couldn't. Don't worry, Millie. Leave him to me. Millie understood as the demon glared into Luke's soul. You tormented me and my friends. You're just an illusion, a mere delusion of me. So do me a favor and just piss off, why don't you? The Spectre began to dissolve. It was fighting back. Fight it off all you want, but you'll lose. Finally, a beam of light shined upon the dark Spectre. In a flash, the demon was gone. Millie was impressed, and thankful Luke was able to save her from the demon's wrath. After Luke explained everything, Millie understood. Kindly, Luke took Millie to the castle, and then he made his way back to the sheds. The next morning, Mr. Percival arrived. Well, seems the supernatural was at it again. Luke was surprised. Millie told me how brave you were facing that inner demon of yours. I am proud of you, Luke. As a reward, you will pull pastures for a while. I did talk to them, and they understand what has transpired, now even after your, situation with Skarloey a while back. Luke grinned happily. As Mr. Percival made his way, Luke enjoyed pulling pastures. The coachers were so pleased, even Skarloey had to smile. Great job, Luke. Don't lose your concentration now. I won't have to worry now, Skarloey. Luke is now as happy as can be. Sometimes you'll see him pull pastures. Other times you'll see him pulling trucks of slate from the Blue Mountain Quarry to Croven's Gate. And on occasion, you will see him helping Millie at Ulstead Castle, both loving each other's company. Luke no longer has to face his inner demon now, for it has since been dissolved into a shadow of its former self. Luke is now fully at peace, helping his friends on the Skarloey Railway.